Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I got to level 7 with both characters. Where we left off, we did a couple side stuff. We're gonna start the main mission. Oh, or we're gonna get surprise attacked.
Done yet.
Okay, we are kind of done. Same. So we're gonna head to Perzel Farm. Ugh, battles. Okay, off to Perzel. Oops, sorry. So like I said, there was a scene that I had to skip over, where we kind of just get introduced to the layout of Perzel. Not really super anything too informative per se. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Teal's outside. You want to talk to her, though. It's Joshua. Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun. If we can't play. Maybe later, if there's time. Aw. So innocent. We were like that merely a little bit ago, Joshy. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Seems so. I'll look around. I can. Growing a lot of stuff. Any chests, though? I want a chest. Not like, you know what I mean by chest. Okay. Anything back here? Not really. Chickens. Storehouse. That must be her, I assume. So we're not gonna go in near yet. Never know, there could be a chest lying around somewhere. No. Always gotta look for stuff. I personally don't know if this game has hiding items. I'm not positive on that. I'm just assuming from role-playing game knowledge that something might be around. It's a nice place, though. The music and everything, I like it. It's very tranquil, this farm. Alright, let's go talk to her. Cow! Moo! 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 Look, Estelle, I'm part of the cow. No, no, Oh, look, we're part of that angle, though. Hello. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua, too? Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters? Estelle and Joshua explained that they are here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which, I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night. You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Okay. That's not good. You need your sleep, Tio. Any relation to Dio? That might be an obscure reference there to you guys of what Dio I'm talking about. But, oh, well, She said he should be back, right? Where would he be at? Is he in the house? Daddy-o! Daddy-o? Daddy-o? Hello? Oh, there he is. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purcell. How is everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua.
What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio?
We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracers Guild.
Estelle hands Mr. Purcell the guild referral.
Joshua explains that they were taking over for their father. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle?
I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt.
Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful.
Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Purcell. Then, could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields?
I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on.
They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark.
Then how about taking the load off until then?
I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Miss Purcell. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Nighttime. We gotta find these creatures, whatever they are. I'm curious myself as to what would be doing that. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch on to him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair. Oh, so Teal's got a little crush going on here. It's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story. But as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I... Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl. She's either completely out of touch with the matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him.
Seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle?
I've gotta ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you?
Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff?
Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word.
Estelle.
So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt.
What kind of nonsense is Tiro putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh?
Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds?
Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move on to the fields, stables, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way.
Alright, let's go!
Alright, so we'll start with the house. Anything? It don't seem like there's anything around the house in particular. Well, let's go look around this side. Anything housey-wise? What did he say? The stables, I think?
No monsters here.
Alright, let's keep moving. Okay. What's over here? The greenhouses. Anything? I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here.
The glow of the ornaments sure give this place a romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here.
You're definitely a ditz, Estelle.
At least it's better than being dense like someone I know.
They're a pair.
Psst, look.
Oh, look, there it is. Right? A fat cat.
Meow! It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball.
I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment.
Well, good, because it's about to get caught.
Alright, let's get it. Where's it at? It's in the fields.
Nah!
That's too bad. I guess it noticed us trying to sneak up on it.
I swear I'm going to catch that little bugger the next time I see it.
Where'd it go? Oh, hello.
And not again. For being such a ball of chub, what's up with those speedy feet?
While I admit that creature's a nimble one, I get the feeling that its instincts are much sharper than how fast it can run. Even so, it has an opening we can take advantage of.
An opening?
It appears to have a habit of letting down its guard whenever it scampers off. If we can catch it off guard and sneak up on it from behind, we may get lucky enough to bag it.
Not a bad idea. So we close in on it from behind as it's running away, right? Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Where would it be? In a field again? Nope, doesn't look like it. Did it go into the stables? Yep. Hello.
Ah!
You're still a little off. Remember, you need to move in on it from behind as it's scampering away, and then make a grab at it when you're close enough. Alright, move in on it from behind
as it scampers away. So now, where would it be? Would it be in the field? I think it would be. I think. Yep, there it is. Alright. So from behind. Got you. I got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I pretty much saved up max arts for this, so... Big guy! Get him! He's down. And let's use hers to drop this one.
Here I come.
You'll get one free hit. Oh, you'll get another free hit, I guess. That's fine, that's fine. Crop munch. Oh, he's healing with the crops. Okay. See how that works. Just attack him, Joshua. We'll break his HP down. He can only heal up 50. Plop. And finish it. Oh, Joshua! How can you fail me like that? Swipe. Attack. Not done yet. We did it. Meow. Meow. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up those critters. Critters. There was nothing really. I wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Do we really have to exterminate them? Of course we do, Estelle. That's the whole reason we came up here in the first place. But... The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. Showing mercy to a bunch of monsters is just absurd and completely illogical. I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Miss Purcell. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise.
I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once?
You're outnumbered here, Joshua. Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request.
I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fences and devise a way to prevent this from happening again.
Then that's that. Alright, you critters. You'd better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Meow! Like, that lady's mean! Get out of here!
Well, I'll consider this matter closed tonight. It's been a long night. So how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night.
Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's.
No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something.
Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself.
Estelle?
I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again.
I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that.
As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt.
Why?
Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family.
Estelle,
Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy.
I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that.
Ha! I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop.
Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks.
You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Aw.
Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please, don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracers Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact.
Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again, when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Miss Purcell.
We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down.
Yay. Successful work.
Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one in, we can start on the next.
Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Yay.